Otherwise, I'm actually not sure I have enough. Hi everyone, Yacca here. So even if you do lose your Sonya against a warrior, you can still manage to finish the warrior off, and you'll get to see that in the gameplay section. First off, thank you so much for all the support on the channel. I see a lot of new subscribers. I am so thrilled. Thank you so much. It keeps me so motivated to do more videos. Thank you a bunch. And I really like the comments. There's some very good, positive, constructive comments going on. I love it. Thank you so much. But let's have a look at this deck, or where we get to see Lamplighter, Rogue, and we talk about the Mulligan and the deck and the game plan. And as always, I'll leave a deck code in the description for this deck that I will be showcasing here. So the game plan. How do you win with the deck? Well, since we've got Lamplighter, it is a matter of dropping an elemental each and every turn, and then utilize your ability to play Lamplighter multiple times. So what you want to do once it's really good and big, you want to play your Lamplighter, you want to shadow step it, it'll cost 1, then you can play your Sonya, you play a Lamplighter with the cost of 1, and then you get duplicates of the Lamplighter, allowing for some really massive damage turns. Hence also this deck is really good at managing warriors, because they really cannot out armor your damage potential in this deck. So that is really good. Mulligans. One thing that you wanna start on 1. So of course you want to keep your 1-drops. If you have more, then you really have to consider what you want to be doing. For instance, if you're against maybe a paladin, or if you're against a warrior, fireflies are perfectly fine. If you're against an aggressive deck, maybe you want to opt in to drop the fireflies back to get a tar slime in order to hold off some of these pirates a little bit, if you're up against a shaman or if you're up against a demon hunter. Also, if you're up against the shaman, they have a massive damage output out of the weapons, some of the lists anyway. So against a paladin, where you can actually stop some of the with the brush, the weapon that buffs their hand, then you want to keep your glacial shard to actually freeze once they drop it on turn 4. And also the shaman, where they also have a huge damage potential. So you don't want to drop it on 1, you really want to avoid that one. So that's the 1-drops. So you need to keep the 1 which makes sense. Firefly is kind of always good, because that's 2 elementals a turn. You don't really want to break up the chain. That feels horrible. I tried it a few times. It feels horrible. Sometimes you simply don't have the elemental, or you mess it up, or whatever might be the case. There's not a lot to keep a track of, but really then you need to stick to that game plan, because if you break it in the middle, or if you really have a good streak going on the Lamplighter, it goes straight back to 1. So it's not like it is completely reset, and then you you are in a bunch of trouble from that point onwards. Then you also want to prioritize your draw, but specifically around Shale Spider. That is such a high kept win rate, but of course you want to have played an elemental before you actually can utilize the Shale Spider. But that is something I also usually want to keep in the starting hand. If you go a little bit more board centric, for instance against maybe some of the demon hunters, shamans, they are kind of a little bit better, and that's also your weak matchup. But you kind of want to, of course, get your tar slime, as I mentioned, but also flame revenants, because then you can maybe do a few fireflies, and then you actually have quite of a good enough board that you can actually make something of it if you do have the flame revenant. So that's also a good keep against certain opponents which are very early and board based. Out of those two, if I'm sitting with a choice, I need to keep only 1. I will keep the Shale Spider, because that draw is simply perfect to get you into some of your combo pieces. One combo, and that's the final one I'll highlight, where you can get a massive damage output, would be if you, in the later stages of the game, you drop your Sonya, maybe you even have like the miniature sandbox scoundrel, then you can really drop Sonya for just 2 mana, that would be perfect. But you drop Sonya, you might have the Lamplighters already Shadow Step, so you drop your Lamplighter, you get a second copy, then you do a preparation into Bounce Around, which will then cost 1 mana. You play that, you get a copy of Bounce Around, and 1 mana cost of Sonya, and the 2 Lamplighters on the board, for a massive amount of damage output. So if you just wait, abide your time against the warrior, there's no amount of armor I've seen in standard so far that can deal with the amount of damage that you're able to push out if you have the full combo, like I just mentioned. One replacement for the list, or maybe 2 if you are tight on dust and don't have Bounce Around, then put in a Panda, so you can actually brew some of the stuff back that you have. Maybe another Lamplighter, you get a little bit more damage. But Bounce Around is really good if you're up against like high health, high armor minions, or high armor opponents. One other replacement, the lists I tried, you can try it out for yourself, but instead of Tar Slime, I also tried with the Hidden Gem, as you see here, to get a little bit of continuous healing. That also worked fine. Try it out. I like to have an additional 1-drop on 1. That's why I shifted to this list, but that's a couple of replacements if you like. It was plenty of a long rant. I'm chasing Legend right now on my free-to-play account with this list, but have a look at some of the gameplay of me chasing after Legend. Even though Lamplighter is the general idea behind the deck, I just want to get the, like, Firefly would be great, just get the curve going. Like so. At least then I have it 2 turns. It's kind of at least a good deal to get it going. If I draw Breakdance, I could opt into getting that one back. So it's the mirror match. Alright, definitely dropping that one. There we go. If we can manage to keep up with this, then we have a little bit of damage on the board over the course of multiple turns. Next turn I have it sorted as well with the Flame Elemental and Quick Pick. Okay, this is just freezing. And now we got Sonya. I don't really want to use Shadow Step on that one. Maybe I need to. Just keep the chain going. Shouldn't have any specific like AoE and stuff like that. That's not what I'm worried about against another rogue. It does have the smaller one. Even a preparation would actually be fine, but I also have a draw from the quick pick. So we have 2 draws at least next turn. That's good. So maybe, I don't know if he's like, oh, I'm tired about this. Okay. Oh, there we go. It's not great, but I'm actually just gonna do this because I just want to draw. Maybe I just draw with this first. Right. Sure, I could just drop that one and trade in with those two. Is that what we're doing? Yeah. Maybe there's an off chance that I can do something with these. Actually, there is. This is pretty good. I'm just handed stuff here. Now, maybe I don't need to worry about it, but I would like to just get the lamplighter. So let's just finish this one off. And even Seabreeze works with Sonya as well. I think that is definitely worth doing a dubious purchase on. Because then we're gonna prep dubious purchase, and then if we do draw the lamplighter, we're just gonna drop it and shadow step it. Prepping it for the Sonya turn. But from our side, we are so far ahead right now. It's crazy. Let's do this. No overdraw. Let's get rid of that one. I guess we're just gonna do the shale spider. Again, it's a matter of drawing stuff now. We have that one ready for the next turn. And then another 4. I think that's fine. So the next turn is actually just lethal. Unless you can freeze stuff or remove stuff. Free stuff might be there. But we'll see. Free stuff is there, sure. Unless we do get lamplighter, then we're just done. Let's just draw. Again, lamplighter is lethal. Prep, what do we want to drop? It's just this one. And then set it up. He should be on 6 mana, there's no way he can do it. And then I just pretty much got lethal set up. And so this is the mirror match. And if you manage to go ahead on board, then you still can do a lot of damage. This is just chip damage, 25 points of chip damage. That's a yes, please. What can he even do? There should be nothing here, right? Like nothing. Yeah, there's also lists with these ones in, but there's so many expensive elementals. So I'm not too keen on that one. There we go. Oh, yes! Yes, yes! We get a warrior. Definitely draw that is perfect. I kind of want to. It's okay, but against the warrior, I just really want to make sure I get the lamplighter and also Sonya. That's really good. I just want to save it for celiacs in case. And he has celiacs, just in case that I need to buy me some time. Sure. Guess it gets me a little bit of hand space. But here the early damage is not as relevant as getting all my combo pieces. That one. Got the one lamplighter. And one is enough really. So if I can get like Sonya, bounce around, sandbox scoundrel, that is infinite damage. Little is infinite. You already got the celiacs, relax. So we're just gonna do this one and then we're gonna break dance it. Yes. Bump this one. And then next turn we'll see if he has a chemical spell. I don't want to... I would usually be incentivized to use this one to freeze. But maybe we just... Do we draw instead? Yeah, I kind of want to get Sonya at some point. Where are we here? Do we need the hand space? Not yet. I'm just gonna pound. Face! A bit of the armor needs to go away. Chemical spill? Maybe. There we go. It's not that relevant. It's just I don't want this one to die off. So let me just... This one, see if we get some draw. No, we get that one. I think that's perfectly fine. Maybe I should have used this one first. There we go. Just as long as I draw the cards, it's really an easy matchup. What could I go for? I could also just try and get this one out. Yeah, and then prep something that I can... Also, if he really ramps up the armor, then it's kind of great to have bounce around, which can be copied. I think I need to empty out the hand a little bit. Let's do this. See what we get. If we get any card draw. We do. But do we want to draw? Yeah, sure. I need to find Sonya. There we go. And also need this one to be played at some point. Uh-oh. I don't need Sonya, but it would be great that Sonya is not even. That's okay. Let's hope we don't crack the celiacs. Perfect. I was a little overzealous, I must admit. Yeah, sure. Let's see if we can get rid of a bit of more armor. We can, perfect. Probably a bad idea to order. I really didn't play that one well. Shouldn't have gone for the overdraw stuff. He's armoring up. But just as long as I get the stuff, then he's really out of luck on this one. Dude, there's so much here. See if we can get rid of that one. We can. And then I would really like to play a few minions, right? Just to get some stuff out of the hand. And this one. Let's hit the face a little bit. Doesn't have that many cards. But he does have a clear. This is definitely sanitize. Yeah. Which is perfectly fine. I'll play this one. Maybe I play one of the small ones. Maybe this gets me draw. Shadow Step is pretty cool. And I'll use this one so it seems like I've been drawing. Oh, a spell. Would I like the other Shadow Step or preparation or bounce around? Oh, all good questions. I think bounce around. Let's just do this one first. Grows a little bit. That one. Bounce around. And then we're gonna discount it. I'm gonna use this one, so it seems like it's the only one we've got, even though we actually do have another one. And then we have 2 more turns with this one. I really just need to draw Sonya, and then we're good. Only challenge is Ham. He might get that out of hydration station. There we go. Yes, one really bad hit here. Whew, lucky me. And then I need to figure out. I need to draw. Yeah, then we're just gonna go for. Just gonna go for the other one here. Shadow Step. We're really down to the last few cards here. But if I do draw Sonya, then we're golden. Oh no, he got another one. Task line, please. 50-50. Otherwise, I'm actually not sure I have enough. I'm not sure I have enough now. Do I need breakdance to make? Oh, yeah, breakdance to make this happen. 11, 22. That's 44. Can 16. If I hit breakdance, it's enough. It should be enough now. Should be 55. Let's go in. I misplayed this one so badly. But I still think we have it. We got it. Oh. So even with a ton of misplay, we still got there.